Well, we've told you all day that it is Senior Day Sunday for Sun Devil Wrestling, and now we get to see one of those seniors, a two-time transfer from NC State to Penn State to finally finish off his college career. Tony Negron tips his toes onto the mat. To welcome his challenger, Lenny Pinto, the number 3 wrestler in the class.
Yeah, Tony's been a lot more consistent compared to last season, especially this season, but one of the consistent struggles has just been he does really well against guys outside of the top 10, but, you know, especially with us consistently wrestling, you know, wrestlers like Keegan O'Toole or, you know, tough wrestlers in these weight classes, it's hard for him to escape out without getting bonus some of these matches against top 10 guys, and that's something that Arizona State really just has to focus on for him.
Negron trying to pull off a top 3 upset on Senior Day over Lenny Pinto, the sophomore out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Both of these wrestlers from the northern east part of the country. Negron, a product of Brentwood, New York, the redshirt senior. Started his career at NC State. Spent his first 2 years there, mainly wrestled in open tournaments. Then he joined the almighty Penn State program led by Cale Sanderson, where he wrestled in 6 duels as a member of the 2022 National Championship team. And last year he became part of this Sun Devil squad. He got his feet wet on the West Coast for the first time and has now gone 12-7 this season, battled through some injuries, but is back and ready for a fiery finish as he gives his final pursuit at the All-American podium. I think Tony, one of Tony's family members, was here last night and continuing to encourage him here behind us in the stands. He gets in on an ankle pick, but couldn't quite pull through. Pinto extends his leg. Pinto, a NCAA qualifier last season, 18-3 this year, has just a singular loss in duels this year. He's 10-1.
And Tony's getting really low. It seems like got a little bit of Mikkel McGee style of wrestling with the level of elevation that he's at, and begins to counter whenever he shoots next, being caught up, you know, by his upper body again.
Negron with some shot fakes, hand fakes, going back and forth with Pinto. Pinto now powering forward, goes for that high single, turns it into a double, and powers through for the finish. 3-point takedown for Lenny Pinto.
After such a forward period of Tony pushing, you know, Pinto just caught him on his back feet and was able to pressure, and this is really where Tony is trying to improve, is this area of as soon as the pressure's put on him and he's not controlling the match and being able to get out of that.
Pinto punishing Negron on top as he finishes the first period ahead 3-0 on that last single leg takedown. Pinto will start on bottom for the Cornhuskers, trying to sway the momentum of this duel heading into some heavily favored 197 and heavyweight bouts. Silas Alred and Nash Hutmaker. What a story he's been. We'll get to him in a little bit. Joining this program just a little bit ago after his unbelievable high school career.
Go on the hook. Clear the under, clear the hook. Watch the throw by.
Negron gets an escape. Excuse me. Pinto with the escape, and now it's 4-0 in favor of Lenny Pinto.
Pinto's really relying on sending these aggressive underhooks that inhibit Negron from really doing anything with the amount of upper pressure.
Pushing him out. Watch your ankle. Stalemate.
Pinto with the snap down out in front. Will go out of bounds and reset in the center. Lee Pritz encouraging Negron on from his corner. And it's not like Negron's been a stranger for big-time matches. He did wrestle at the almighty Penn State against some of the best wrestlers in the college country and in the world. Being in a room with guys like Cale Sanderson, now with a guy like Zeke Jones, it's turned him into quite the knowledgeable wrestler. Rubbed off on his abilities. Pinto, be around a program like Nebraska that has produced the greatest wrestler of this generation in Jordan Burroughs. It's quite advantageous as well. Nearly an ankle pick there by Negron. He tries a re-attack on the reshot. Gets chin whipped back to the ground by Pinto. He's out in front with that front headlock. Pinto chin whip nearly went into that cement mixer. Couldn't finish it. 8 seconds to go in the second period. Riding time not a factor. Clock runs dry before Pinto or Negron can put together either their attacks, and we will head to the third as Pinto carries a 4-0 lead.
Now if you're Negron here, of course, electing to start up, but you're gonna have to get him with something a little bit different. He's gotten this face-off double leg kind of initial thing, but I mean, as soon as Pinto gets the underhook in, it's essentially like it stuffs him automatically, and so he's got to either, do a lat drop and snap him down, or get a quick shot off.
Negron serving as the last ranked wrestler in this Arizona State lineup left. Arguably their last opportunity to secure a win in this duel. Negron continuing to fake, continuing to elevate change. Pinto maintaining his position. Now stall call against Pinto. Negron being the aggressor on the edge. It's a stall warning against Pinto. Lee Pritz, clearly and obviously a great connection with Negron, encouraging more than anyone, along with his father here behind us.
With 45 seconds, Negron needs to get something crazy in this scramble. He hasn't hit anything through neutral.
Pinto turns the corner and secures the takedown to wipe away any opportunity for Negron.
Now he's going to try and get the major, which would essentially seal this duel with the last two weight classes.
Negron ankle pick. Trying to turn the corner. Looking for the three-point takedown.
You can almost get back points out of this.
And he has the three-point takedown. A positive ending for Negron. Although he doesn't come out on top, he does get to hang his hat on a takedown. But in the end, Lenny Pinto spoils Negron's senior day with the third consecutive win for the Cornhuskers out of intermission.
Really, in a team effort perspective, that was really good for Negron, just not being able to give up that major decision, which would, essentially have made this match much